The 1978 nightmare. The alien incident at McGuire Air Force Base. The history of the Cold War is filled with unexplained military encounters. Stories of objects that defied the laws of physics, captured on radar and film. But few incidents are as chilling, or as swiftly erased, as the one that occurred on a frigid winter night in 1978 at McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey. This is a story not about lights in the sky, but about a physical, on-base encounter that exposed the military to an unknown intelligence and revealed the terrifying efficiency of a government cover-up. The sequence of events began subtly. In the early hours of January 18th, control tower staff at McGuire noticed an unexpected contact blooming on their radar screen. It was an anomaly, a craft that had no scheduled flight plan and no transponder signature. A technician on the external balcony spotted a faint, pulsing glow near the perimeter fence of the adjacent Fort Dix Army base. As quickly as the light appeared, it vanished. Security at Fort Dix was immediately notified, unaware that this brief, strange event was about to set in motion a profound chain of events. A military policeman at Fort Dix, tasked with investigating the anomaly, began a methodical patrol. As he drove, he was forced to stop. Hanging just a few feet above the ground, right next to the fence, was a peculiar cylindrical flying object. It pulsed with a muted red light, giving the entire scene a surreal, almost unnatural feeling. The sentry heard nothing. No engine noise, no roar, just the silence of the winter night. Then, the quiet broke. A figure appeared, sprinting toward the hovering object. Believing he was witnessing a serious security breach, the guard attempted to intervene following standard procedure, loudly ordering the figure to stop. In that split second, the red light intensified, and the cylindrical craft accelerated vertically at astonishing speed, vanishing completely. The figure, deprived of its escape, reversed course and sprinted directly away from the guard, vaulting effortlessly over the perimeter fence and landing inside the boundaries of McGuire Air Force Base. Moments later, the figure became unresponsive on the ground. Air Force security personnel quickly converged on the site. What they found defied any military manual. The form on the ground was small, with a slender frame topped by a distinctively larger head and oversized, almond-shaped black eyes. The body appeared to be covered in a strange, tough-looking outer layer, and it was completely still. The personnel stood in bewildered silence, grappling with an impossible question. What was this non-human presence doing on their base? The military cover-up was initiated with brutal efficiency. Major George Filer, an Air Force briefing officer, arrived for duty and was immediately struck by the sight of a C-141 Starlifter making an unscheduled landing in the pre-dawn darkness. Filer was informed that the unbelievable incident was true, but his access to information was abruptly and definitively revoked. A clear message was sent. Secrecy was paramount. The unresponsive non-human entity was swiftly loaded onto the Starlifter and flown out of McGuire under armed escort. Its destination? Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Furthermore, the soldier who had encountered the being was also flown to Wright-Patterson, never to return to his post. The mystery has endured for decades. Despite official denials and conflicting testimonies from veterans, the core elements of the McGuire incident have remained constant. Were these unknown intelligences monitoring human activity? Were they searching for something lost, perhaps even the unresponsive being that now lay in a secure military facility? To this day, the U.S. government maintains a stony silence. This ongoing secrecy ensures that the full picture remains elusive, leaving only the fragments, witness accounts, persistent rumors, and the terrifying knowledge that on one cold night in New Jersey, the boundary between the known world and the cosmos was violently breached.